everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Down. Costa on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Costa drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by the defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet, but all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meeting things. We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but there's 20 other teams who wouldn't mind being on that road.
You're exactly right about that, but your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset now. How do you break it down so that you're not looking at this whole big road and say to yourself, we've got no shot? You break it down to this game right now, win that one, then worry about the rest of them after that.
And that's exactly right, and the staff told us that. They've been focusing with the players on don't look ahead, but that's hard to do sometimes, is it not?
It is hard to do because the ultimate goal is to do what? Is to win a Super Bowl. So you have to look ahead a little bit, but you make sure you focus on the game at hand.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Camara. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Situation with Tim, the guys get moved when he throws an incomplete pass here, so we got to get in his face early and often. Get him in a pound for 60 minutes, and when he throws a couple of incomplete passes, you see his confidence shaking.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Costa looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, Elliott shrugs him off, and down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally they break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tajay Sharp, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10. Costa. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
On second down, Camaro. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun, Costa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, even covered with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. Fights him off. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. A give to Elliott. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape with him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took it out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to let Gallup here complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Do you want the pizza or not? Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on first down. Costa. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now!
A give. This is Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Here they go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, Costa, and that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And let's gain focus our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, he really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is incomplete. No, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. A wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know what else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Camaro, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
A 10th carry for Camaro. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Operating from the gun. Costa. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On first down, Costa, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw. Costa. That's complete to Meredith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. First down carry. It's Camara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're a peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costa over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Costa finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Maybe later, none of that. I've been sitting out there praying, man. Begging God he don't take my pops away before I even get to talk to him for real. Don't lie to me, Doc. I need the truth.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Costa. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Why he suddenly start dropping like that?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build on from. That's what they're looking for here. So right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So he was trying to fix his life, but his past still beating him
Hindsight
down.
is 20/20, partner. Maybe you should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
He was 18. She was 16.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player.
Thank you for
Well,
being
he gets
real.
attended to. We'll step
I'm
aside.
scared, but I trust you, man. When I walk out this room, all I hear is my own thoughts telling me I might lose him. Yesterday, I met my mom for the first time. And today, I might lose my dad forever. Please, Doc, do everything you can. I just need one chance to know.
On 1st and 10, Costa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
And now he has you fighting for him too. Stay strong. Follow the nurse's guidance. And don't lose hope. We'll go into the next procedure.
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Shoot to pray. And Franklin's dead. All like his own prayer. It's about to go through another surgery.
Man, I can't believe this, bro.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
And now today feel like the worst day ever. How it flipped so fast like that?
Trying the left side with Camara.
I'm just a kid.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
My dad only 28.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there.
We have indeed.
Please, God, let
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Kirchman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it is the Atlanta Falcons who will continue on, as they were able to take care of the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a 1st down as well. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll look to throw again. But he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation there. The defense won the battle. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As these guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime the defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And on this one, get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go! Blue Lightning!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning!
Looking to throw. Costa. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Holding offense.
that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Costa. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're giving the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Not yet.
On the counter, here's Camaro. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go. 319.
They'll run it with Camara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Camara, 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Costa. And this is going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. First down carry by Elliott. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Need your basket here, man. This is a dirty corner, right?
Clean calls. Clean.
These are clean?
Yeah.
Oh, well. You ain't take those out the bed yet? Ooh, something else. You are something else. You ain't take these out. That's Robert. That is Robert. No sense to talk about. That's just you.
Advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does when the quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing in the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look at the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw again. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Throwing on 1st down. Costa throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to it. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Costa. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send it backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Never give up on him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
For real. You ain't even supposed to be here, and still you showed up for me. I won't forget what you said. I'm gonna stay here.
Operating from the gun. Costa completes this one to Meredith. The reception good for 7.
Please don't take my dad to heaven yet. Let him wake up. Let him talk to me just once so I can know my own father. And watch over Monster Boy, too. He crazy, but he got a good heart.
That's true. Monster was a good friend. Wow. They risked his life to come see Frankie. Monster was turned out to be a good friend. Wow. That's amazing, man. So it's been 2 hours now. Let's go to the doctor's office.
The Saints on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Doctor. It's been like 2 hours now, man. Any news?
From the gun,
You don't look excited
Costa.
about the doc.
There we go, coverage, and it's intercepted.
Was the surgery successful or
picked
not?
off in his
'Cause I
own
don't see my dad
47.
anywhere, man. Where is he? Please don't tell me he went to
This
heaven.
is a defense that
Please,
can confuse
Doctor,
even
I'm
the best
begging
of
you.
quarterbacks with their
Just
zone
tell me
schemes.
something,
And here
man.
you get a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The surgery was extremely complicated. Your father's organs were reacting unpredictably. His heart rhythm unstable, and the team had to work fast.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had a really long field goal to do so.
Every sign
The
of
kickers
strain.
in today's game
It took
are
intense
so good
precision
and
to
so
manage what
skilled
was happening.
and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
we've
And we
had
can't
this
do
month.
that. That's a long field goal
Doc, I
that they got
hear
3
you,
points
man.
out
I
of.
really
They
do.
got to feel good about
Come
that.
on,
And they better make sure they
please.
love
Just
him
tell
up
me where
because
my
he's helped
dad
them out.
is.
Yeah, now we'll
Is he
see if
alive?
that
What
offense can put
happened?
6
Did
on
he
the
go to
board.
heaven?
We'll see.
I swear,
This is
Doc, just
Elliott.
tell me the truth.
And they go
I know
backwards
you
here.
explain because
Losing
you respect
yardage
me.
back at
Right
the
now, I'm
48-yard
dying
line.
inside not knowing.
It's a loss
Is
of a
he
yard
okay
there,
or
and
not?
now 2nd down.
Please, Doctor.
Run blitz
Please.
there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
God, man. I can't believe this, bro. Doc, thank you, man. Thank you so much. You don't understand what this means to me. For real.
With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game.
The second surgery was done by a specialist we flew in from Colorado. He's American, but of Indian descent. A brilliant surgeon. He handled the most delicate parts of the procedure with incredible skill. Without him, this would have ended differently. But now your father has a real chance to
And he's going to bring this one down to
That's
right
the
about
best
the
news I
20-yard
ever
line.
heard, man.
9 yards is the
Right
pickup
now.
there, and
I
they'll
feel
have a
like
2nd and
dancing.
1.
Thank you, Doctor.
And I'm
Thank
guessing
you
you'd
so
say this is
much.
kind of the key here.
Grow up
Grind
and
down
become a
some
millionaire.
yardage,
I'm
work on
gonna come
that
back and
clock,
give you
see
like
if you can continue to take it
$100,000 for
down.
what you
Definitely,
did.
you want to bleed
Man,
things
I
out at
love
this
you for
point,
this,
right?
Doc.
Continue to
Thank
possess
you
the
for believing
football,
in my dad.
gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You're going to have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case.
They'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will hang on to their
I ain't
lead.
going to nothing, but I just want him to
There
talk
you
to
go,
me.
nothing really
Answer
too
some
complex.
questions. Let me know
Keep
who
to
he
your
really
assignments.
is.
Try to run it
Even if
in.
he
They
don't want to
did.
be in my life,
Fundamental
that's okay.
football.
I'll
Good
accept
blocking.
that.
He's good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Of course, Franklin. Come tomorrow and we'll update you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. There's no room back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes down to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect
It's time
football.
for Franklin to go to that bridge, tell his mom he found his dad. Yeah. also make me shout.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. They need a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive.
Yeah, good start to the drive, and the urgency has to really be increased by both players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for not letting them get out of here. Thank you for giving me another chance.
To throw on 2nd down. Costa. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to the full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He ain't dead or gone or lost. He right here in this same city, working, living, breathing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Operating for the gun. Costa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Costa throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Costa. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop it for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Somebody to call dad. Somebody who actually there. And if they can forgive each other, if they can let go of all that pain, maybe we can all be together, bro. Maybe we can spend Christmas together. Open gifts, laugh, eat food, sit at a table like normal families do. Maybe that can be us. Yo, guys, what y'all think, man? For real, I'm asking y'all. Do y'all want to see my dad and my mom get back together? Do y'all want to see
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Someone frankly has to search Monster Boy. Monster Boy should be on this bridge here. He's Monster Boy. Monster Boy? Where is he? You should be under this bridge.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers could get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the point to keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Down. Costa. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costa, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Costa. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face at the 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st and 10, Costa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Costa. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Detroit!
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
What?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
What? You can't see that?
Now let's go. Green.
Am I close? You can't see?
From the gun.
You're a blind motherfucker.
Cowboys pressure gets there.
Somebody got a pot of gold in front of your ass. You don't see
Now
it.
maybe they want
Yeah,
some
Will.
time to talk about this third.
If you don't see this, you're a blind motherfucker. What, am I close?
That's come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Where that came from? It came out of your pocket.
Took the timeout. Looks like they're
Get here!
to resume.
Get here!
Saints on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Costa. And he's going to go down again. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. That's taken to the 25. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Shit.
And they'll go on the ground. And then another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, these are 2 moves that come and got.
Yeah.
How long these been sitting on the bed?
Since Friday.
No, those are cute. Like I said, I didn't know what was clean, what was dirty to be able to wash your clothes, Robert. You need to put your clean clothes up. But I didn't know what to wash, and I didn't know what was clean, what was
Took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.